Hello all and welcome to the Duplicate Success International Monday Night Webinar. Today is Monday, September 11th, 2017. My name is Jared Krebs, Emerald Director from San Antonio, Texas. I have the distinct honor of introducing the hosts of tonight's webinar. They are very well-respected business leaders and mentors in this industry. You will definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how these industry experts continue to build their business successfully. They have achieved the rank of Executive Gold Director within our company. They are co-founders of Duplicate Success International. They are amazing leaders, mentors, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call them my parents. Randy and Viola Crebs, are you on the line?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
thank you, Jared.
We are here.
Yes, we're so excited to be hosting tonight's webinar. Again, we're Randy and Viola Krebs, Executive Gold Directors from Salt Lake City, Utah. And we have the pleasure of going through the webinar tonight. And as always, we like to start out with our team DMO, which is our daily method of operation. That is to use the products every day, AM and PM. Do your 222 for the day. 2 new presentation videos sent out, 2 follow-ups with prospects on the fence, and then 2 calls to existing clients or team members. And then finally, 15 plus minutes of personal development material each day. That's either books, audios, and it includes our webinar tonight. And then 3 keys to your breakthrough. It's your strategy. It's the DMO that we're doing every day to keep track of the, to do your 222 and all that goes with the DMO. The stories that you tell yourself. You know, what are you saying? What are the stories that you're saying? Are they holding you back? Are they creating the fear? Or are these stories that you're creating helping you be a very successful USANA associate? Then finally, the state that you're in, your energy and state of mind. You always want to have a good positive energy. You want to have a good positive state of mind. If you're tired, take a nap before you go out and talk to people or before you call someone. But when you're ready, make sure your energy is up and your state of mind is good. As always, we want to start out with team recognition. We want to welcome the new clients that joined our team in the past 2 weeks, since we took last week off because of the holiday. Want to welcome Mando Lopez, new client introduced by Denise Garcia. Way to go, Denise. Also, welcome Ali Ryan, new client introduced by Denise Garcia. Way to hit the charts, Denise. Good job. Want to welcome David and Danielle De La O, new clients introduced by Jared and Crystal Krebs. Also, Carlo Rodriguez, new client introduced by Jared and Crystal Krebs. And welcome back, Jennifer Garza. So a new client that they introduced a while back, but Jared and Crystal did, but she's back ordering products for her and her family. So great job, Jared and Crystal. Welcome, Belinda Walden, new client introduced by Regina Walker. Good job, Regina. These are clients, I believe, from your first mixer, so great job. Welcome, Barbara Walker, new client introduced by Regina Walker. And welcome, America Weidman, new client introduced by Regina. So great job, Regina. 3 clients, way to get out there and bless your new clients from your mixer. Excellent. Want to do some special recognition and always on the charts. Congratulations to number 18 Emerald Directors in the United States, Jared and Crystal Krebs. Also, the number 10 top 25 preferred customer enrollers in the U.S., Jared and Crystal Krebs. Great job, you two. Also, number 19 top 25 preferred customer enroller, Denise Garcia. Way to hit the charts, Denise. Continue to sponsor those clients. Good job. Also, special announcements. The grow in your first 90 days that USANA has just put out. Actually, they have moved this It's all new associates that enroll between August 16th, since they actually introduced it at the Wednesday U.S. meeting, and November 17th are eligible for a commission bonus. So I wanted to fix that, showing now it's August 16th. USANA will pay a 25% commission volume bonus during your first 90 days as an associate. So one thing cool about this, when USANA announced that they were moving the date back to the 16th, we now have Brenna O'Reilly. She is eligible for this 90-day 25% bonus because of her enrollment date is August 16th. So congratulations, Brenna, for being part of this. And so for the first 90 days, let's get that volume up so we can get your 25% bonus. Also, international convention tickets for 2018 are on sale on the hub. The single price is now $249 for a person, but the 10 packs are still on sale on the hub through September 30th for $19.99. So that'd be $199.90 per person if you do a 10 pack. So if you haven't got your convention ticket, get your team together and save some money and purchase the 10 packs. Now I want to cover the GoPro and Win incentive that runs through August 19th through October 27th that leads up to the GoPro event in Las Vegas, which is actually in November. So this is a new WAPnWin incentive leading up to this GoPro that will have Pitbull and Tony Robbins. So I think this is the eighth annual GoPro. A lot of fun. So, and here's the leaderboard. Congratulations, Phyllis Walker is leading this is week 3 with 32 points. Carlos and Jared Harris are tied for second place. Denise Garcia third, and then a whole bunch of people in fourth at 15 points. So contest is still early. It's all based on this criteria: 10 points for completing your 26-week binder of DMO trackers and WAPs and posting the video. That's the key point. You want to post a video for that. Get points for registering for GoPro, points for rank advancing, points for turning in your WAP and DMO tracker, points for new associates, new clients, and then when you're personally sponsored associate registered for GoPro. So, we are what we consistently do. Excellence is therefore not an act, but a habit. So very, very true. Consistency is one of the keys to a very successful business. So with this, first place winner is $200, second place $125, third place $75. But wait, there's more. If you go to Win and go to GoPro, your prizes are doubled. So Phyllis, you are registered for GoPro, and with that, if you maintain first place, you'll receive a $400 check at the event. But wait, there's even more. So with this, the top 8, I forgot to change this. The top 8 winners will also receive a 30-minute one-on-one personal coaching of their choice. So whoever's in first place will pick the first person and going on down. So this is a great added bonus to being part of this contest. So let the games begin, continue on, get out there, bless a lot of lives, and enroll the clients and associates onto your team. As always, when you enroll a new client, you want to welcome them to the group by make sure that you're their Facebook friend, add them as a new member, and do a write-up. Do a good write-up on welcoming the client. Same thing with an associate. Go to the Team DSI Duplicate Success International Facebook page. Add them as a member. They need to be your Facebook friend. do a write-up on them. And then for all of us, they're part of both clients and associate groups. Please comment. Make the new clients and associates feel welcome. This is something we all need to do as a team. We're doing really good at it. I think, we could even step it up and do better, but because we want to make those new clients and associates feel the love from Team DSI. So with that, we'll take a brief pause here for a few seconds, and then we'll get right into the training tonight.
No. Hello, everyone. This is Viola and Randy Crebs. We are Executive Goal Directors and co-founders of Team DSI, and it is our pleasure and honor to be doing the training segment this evening. We had an exciting call from Lori Truman on the USANA United States Gold and Above call, and there were so many important nuggets and bits of information and updates that we thought we'd incorporate it into our training event. So if you would please have a pen and paper handy. I know you're going to want to jot some of this down because it really is a lot of information. So let's get started on it. Okay, here is Lori Truman, our Vice President of U.S. Field. Last Friday, she gave us all updates, important updates. She started out with Brian Paul. She introduced Brian Paul from the True Health Foundation with USANA. And Brian described the Houston disaster. So the whole hurricane, it started with Houston and now it's into Florida. And we've all been following it. With keeping everyone in our thoughts and prayers, because there are so many people from our USANA family, from our families that are being affected by this. Brian Paul was just describing how they delivered truckloads of food and water, and they had evacuation plans. And he just Lori mentioned that you can donate on the USANA store in the shopping cart still, and 100% of the money goes to those in need. So I'd like to bring on Crystal Krebs, Emerald Director Crystal Krebs, on. She helped with the True Health Foundation in Houston. So we wanted to hear about her experience. I did read a lot about it on her Facebook, but Crystal, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
We can.
Awesome. So yes, this past week we had a couple opportunities to go down to Rockport, which was actually where the hurricane made landfall, and also Victoria, Texas on Friday. Rockport, that whole area, it's just really hard to describe what you see. A lot of people still didn't have electricity. Yes, Megan came with me on Tuesday, and it was a great little adventure that we had. They gave us those little signs that said give, serve, share, and we had all sorts of little things for Facebook. But we just couldn't believe what we were seeing. There were buildings that had like couple things missing, and right next to it there was a house that was completely gone. Right here you see there's the truck that the True Health Foundation had packed up with pallets of food. These particular items that we delivered on Tuesday were food that people could just open up and eat immediately. We did 3 different stops. The final one was actually in Rockport, which is the most devastated area. That's me and Megan and Brian Armstrong and Brian Paul. our little joke was the B squared because they were driving. We were following them, but they did an amazing job being down there and really encouraging those of us who were local to come down and help. He said this was the first time that they had ever had actual volunteers, like boots on the ground, help in a disaster area, which was a huge success. All the people who came, there were people that came, a lot of people from San Antonio, some people from the Corpus area and Houston. And we just, we had a blast getting able to give back. On Tuesday, we went and we dropped off the packages at these local churches. See, look, and I even got involved with the animals because you know how much I love them. There were puppies. Actually, at this particular, but this was the second stop. There were like 4 or 5 dogs that I guess they were seeking refuge over there at this was kind of like, they had it set up. It was part of the church, but I believe it was more like someone's house who was involved with the church, because it was just a big mess there too. I mean, you could see in front, you know, the houses all around, they all had debris everywhere that had been picked up and put on the curb, and they were still cleaning up, but there were these little puppies that just came out. There was like 3 or 4 of them. And I guess the mom had just given birth, and these people were taking care of them. And, those places we actually did the 3 drops, there were to that specific church. This was actually on Friday. We were able to work with, Convoy of Hope and International Rescue, which is a huge organization that actually goes out and, they do a lot of the food packs and things like that. But we had a lot of dog and cat food that people had donated. So we found an animal shelter there in Victoria, and we went, and you can see along the wall, that's one side of the wall that had all the cat stuff, and the other side had bags of dog food. And we were able to help them out as well. They were asking us if we had any bird food. I guess there was birds around that need stuff, but we actually didn't have bird food. We had some just the cat and dog food there. But the animals there were all really excited to see us. That's Convoy of Hope. That's one of the bigger organizations that was there helping. But you can see the giant pallets of things, the big waters. There was, we would fill, a bag full of like noodles and tuna and a lot of like crackers and cookies and things like that. Obviously, maybe not the most healthy, but something that they could just eat right out of the bag. We made a ton of those bags too. I'm not sure who all they were distributing the rest of them to, because we did go out and do a few drops of the bags and just of the food that we had there. But it was huge operation being there. Terry Hander actually was the one that came with me on Friday. She came with me Friday and helped out with that. You can see Terry Hander, Brian Armstrong. I forget the other ladies' names that are in there, but those are some of the people who stayed to the end. There was a lot more people helping out kind of at the beginning of the day, but this is towards the end of the day. But luckily they had us underneath the big tent because it was really hot. Since it was a bigger organization, they fed us lunch and they had waters and things like that for us. So we could, keep going, but we were on a roll. We had a lot of fun doing that and giving back. It's just so important that you do give back. $1 equals 4 meals, which is huge. Like if you think about that, I know that they were talking about right now you could donate to the area of the greatest need, and that would be this and now Florida. Once they get that, I know they were trying to organize how they were going to have that distribution happen, I guess next week. But area of greatest need is going to be what those donations go to right now. But it's so important. I mean, just we were able to, that's the little hashtag, give, serve, share. You saw in Texas. Like if you see in the background, like that's what you saw. There was just buildings gone. There was a boat hangar that people would store their boats at that we drove by. I know that was on the national news. It just decimated. Like there's they're just buildings that were just stripped down to nothing. And these poor people, that's the assembly line. So we would have on Tuesday the truck coming, and they'd open the truck up, and then we would one by one go down the line, just handing down the different packs of the food and like diapers, water, other just, little products like that we could, leave there for them to come to the church. So the people who live there, this was the big group of people that went on Tuesday. And this was all USANA people. Like on Friday, it was a mix of people, but this was like straight up, this was our USANA crew coming to help everybody. We had such a great group of people. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun because, we're there with all USANA people, so we get it. Like this is what we can do as the Children's Hunger Fund and True Health Foundation. Like it was such a blessing to be able to give back and to do that with our friends. I mean, I had a lot of fun with Megan and a lot of fun with Terry getting to travel down there. I think this was a picture of it in Houston. Wow. And this is with the flooding, like they had to go in there and literally strip down walls immediately because the mold starts to grow. Like it's really, really fast. So they have to go in there, strip stuff down, get it out, and, spray the anti-mold whatever on there. But yeah, people, if it's in floodwater, like you have to get rid of it. There's no salvaging anything that's been in floodwater. It's just get rid of it. And this was a building. Like I don't even know what that was, but it was a building. And obviously, there's still some brick, there's the bench that stayed, but that whole building is just gone. We saw big billboard signs they were just all bent, twisted metal. Another building, roof collapsed. Like we don't even, it's sad because you don't even know what this is. I mean, imagine if this was your office or this was your home or something and you came back and you saw that. Like this is our perspective, not even knowing what that was. But if that was your home and you came back and that's what you saw, like how heartbreaking is that? It's so hard to describe. It was just, and it was really eerie out there too. Like the environment was kind of like sad. Like you could just tell it was kind of gloomy out there. It wasn't like a bright sunny day, and just driving around, seeing the destruction of this in Rockport. They got hit. Yes, they've been talking about Houston and the floods and everything like that, but this was where it made landfall. This is where the strongest of winds and everything happened. But I'm just so grateful that we were able to go down there. I'm glad I was able to go 2 times, thanks to Jared for holding down the fort with our business up here so that I could go down there and make a difference, and, represent for our team. And
you're welcome, baby.
And if you guys ever get that opportunity, like, hey, take it.
That had to have been pretty sombering to be that close. Really, you guys are really close to all that devastation. And
oh, yeah.
That had to have been very sombering, and it's just such a blessing that you were able to go and provide some help and have that experience. Just being
very humbling. Very humbling.
Great job, Crystal. Thank you so much for sharing as well.
And we're definitely keeping everyone in our thoughts and prayers, because I'm sure the efforts are ongoing still. They're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, it is an ongoing thing. Like, there's so many people that still don't have power, that still need, they're going to have to completely rebuild. So, yeah. Yep. But anyways, okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yay.
All right. The next part that Lori talked about was called Ask Andy. They're doing an upgrade to that. For those of you that have used it or may not know exactly what I'm talking about, Ask Andy is one of the what's called widgets on your hub. That if you, we use Ask the Scientist, of course, to ask for anything based on the products and more of the science end. Ask Andy is something that's more on the business end. And if you clicked on that, this is what it looked like, or what it still looks like. So I thought, wow, this really needs to be upgraded. You search, and it was a great tool, but they're upgrading it very similar to Ask the Scientist. Instead of being called Ask Andy, it's now going to be called Ask USANA. And very similar to the Ask the Scientist one, where you can type in your question, and then it'll give you multiple choices based on what you're trying to find. And even at the bottom of the same page, it'll show frequently asked questions for all time this month and even today. Now, today, there's a few people that are running tests on it now, a few associates that have the ability to get to this. It will go live on September 19th. So Ask Andy will no longer be a functioning site. It'll be Ask USANA, and I'm sure the widget that you may have on your hub, main page of your hub, will also change to Ask USANA. So this is an excellent upgrade to that particular part of the hub.
Okay, so next is the new associate welcome kits. So forever it's been the business development system, the BDS. So ever since I can remember, it was $19.95 or $29.95 to become an associate, and you get a business development system. Well, USANA has given it a new face, and it is now called the Associate Welcome Kit. And this welcome kit is your new team members' first impression of USANA as their new business. In addition to providing the information a brand new associate needs to get started, they're inspiring confidence, creating excitement, establishing credibility, and showing that we care about overall health and help the associate begin to share USANA quickly. So these kits are available the end of September. However, any new associate that enrolls the month of September will get a new associate welcome kit. So this will be incorporated this month. You can find components on the hub if you want to see what's in the kit, and you can link on there and comment and ask questions, and there's new tools available. So there's also going to be an updated health and freedom paper. So I know a lot of the associates were asking about that. They are in the works of updating it, so it is coming. And they're also updating the health and freedom presentation as well. So they've come up with a new tool, and we saw this at convention. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's called the Be More. And this can actually take the place of, do you see that? Hello, everyone. It's kind of a really plain catalog. It looks like a catalog. It's not really a brochure. And it's called Be More. Can you guys see that? So what USANA is wanting to do is duplicate the system. Instead of using a health and freedom paper, you can show someone this booklet, and it's like, what's your vision? So it talks a lot about stories, because remember, stories sell. Stories sell. So it features several of our USANA friends and associates that we all know and love. There's Ivy Chan and her husband. They're on the front page. Tells you a little bit about their story, and then it goes on to, what's this one?
Be your own boss.
Oh, be your own boss. It's just telling you why you would want to have a USANA business. So it's a little different than the USANA newspaper. There's the Bulkeys and their beautiful family. They live there in San Antonio. It talks a little bit about their quotes and why they love USANA. Be part of a community. So you can imagine if you're showing this to someone firsthand and introducing them to USANA, you can give them all of the reasons why you would want to be with USANA. Be courageous. There's Michael Callejas that we all love. Be a legacy. So there's just several pages. I won't go through all of them, but what I really like is it doesn't leave out the USANA story. So you do get a lot of what you would find in the paper. You get a lot of the science, you get a lot of the accolades, there's a little bit about the compensation plan. About the compensation plan. You guys might have gotten some of these at convention. You might have ordered some, the industry here, giving back. This little booklet comes with an insert, and this one has the compensation plan. So you can either give this to someone or leave it out if you don't feel like they're ready for business, but it comes with it. So I have not used it yet. I'm excited to try it, and I'll let you all know what my success rate is with using this, but I'm going to definitely give it a shot. The price for 10 of these is $16.50, and you do get the little insert with the compensation plan inside it. And the health and freedom papers are $18.95 for 25. So the health and freedom papers still are the less expensive. This is just a new way that may be a really good change for us. But anyway, so if you're not showing a video, if you have somebody one-on-one, and maybe even as a second exposure, this would be a really good paper or brochure. So USANA really wants us to start duplicating what we're doing with our teams. And on Facebook Live in, let's see, September 18th, October, and November, they're going to teach us how to use these tools. So keep your eye open for that. And when I say Facebook Live, what it is the USANA United States Facebook page. So write that down. USANA United States Facebook page, and you'll be able to see all of these Facebook Lives that Lori's going to be putting out for everybody. All right, so Lori talked about the 90-day promotion, and that was launched, Randy talked a little bit about it. It was launched the Wednesday of convention, so any new associates, their first 90 days can earn an extra 25%. So 90 days from their start date, they can earn 25% of their commission. And so you can also look at a list of a lot of people, a lot of associates on the US Facebook page who have already earned extra income. And I just looked at it the other day, or just a little while ago, and I could actually see all the people that are already making 25% more. So keep that in mind as you enroll new associates. And Lori also introduced some of the new field team members. We're always getting new team members, and you want to get familiar with them. She'll also introduce them on the Facebook page. The names of the ones she introduced were Chelsea Erickson from U.S. Recognition, Megan Ivory, U.S. Social Media, Sherry Hansen, Manager of U.S. Field, and Sonia Sung, who is Manager of U.S. Communications and Marketing. So when you get to events, make a point to meet them and get to know them. And also, you'll be able to meet them on Facebook Live as well. Okay, so our exciting new Celavive skincare line that just was released at convention, or introduced, I should say. Jessica Reimer is on the research and development team helping bring Celavive to life. And she was on and spoke about how she is really enjoying the before and after photos that you guys are all posting on social media, and the incredible feedback that she's gotten. And that means a lot to her because she's on this team. So what she says that if you got a chance to get a hold of the skincare line at convention before it launches, she said to make sure you take a before picture and write your skin concerns down, such as discoloration, wrinkles, texture, pore size, and you'll see differences. You'll start to see moisture and radiance. And so the before pictures, here's one picture that she posted on her website. This woman is a 69-year young lady, and her name is Barbara Reynolds. She did half of her face with Celavive and the other half, and I don't know the time frame as how long she did that for, but I can totally see a difference. I can see that the left side, which is her right side, is the Celavive side, and the other side is not. So Jessica also said, feel free to share this picture and her story on social media. You can find her entire story on Jessica Reimer's Facebook page. So become friends with Jessica Reimer, and you'll have access to that. So on the hub, you will find training for Celavive for you and your team about the science and the cell signaling. And there's also going to be tools to start selling Celavive shareables. So there's PDFs on before and after photos. So if you're not a real expert on selfies, our little kit came with a light, and they're going to finalize a limited time offer, which is going to be in November sometime, where we can purchase it before the official launch in February. So that will be the second week of November. And so I want to also mention that our very own Emerald Director, Crystal Krebs from Team DSI, was selected to be a Celavive ambassador, which is a huge deal. There were only 10 associates that were selected in the US. They did select ambassadors in all of the countries, and they selected ambassadors, different ethnicities, different skin colors, skin tones, different age groups. And so we are very fortunate to have Crystal being a Celavive ambassador, because now we get the information firsthand from our very own Crystal. Crystal, are you on so you can tell us a few words about Celavive?
Yes, I am here. So I was really honored that they asked me to be a Celavive ambassador. Pretty excited. I have already started to use the product. We were able to purchase it at convention, and oh my gosh, I have seen such a difference in my face. I'm excited for my mom to try it out, to see what experience she has. But I could definitely tell a difference within, literally, like they say, within the first 24 hours. My skin's more vibrant. It's glowing. I am just completely in love with it. I cannot wait to get it in the hands of everybody in the world. But being an ambassador, they're going to give us some extra trainings and things like that coming up, so that we will be able to go out and teach everybody about it before it launches in February. And like you were saying, there is a limited offer that they're going to do in November, which they are finalizing all the information and dates and things like that, which will hopefully be out very soon. But I am super excited that we have this new skincare line. I mean, Sanse was amazing, and this is just taking it to a whole other level. I mean, we're incorporating the intelligence technology, just like in the supplements, which are, making our lives that much better. And so I'm excited for, creating that from the inside out. And I really can't wait to see everybody's before and afters. And that's very, very important. Like Viola was saying, take your before picture. Be sure to do that, because you will see the difference and people will see the difference. We've already started to create the buzz about it. People are already interested in where they can get it, how they can get their hands on it. And that's really awesome, because it's going to be an even bigger launch once that happens in February, because there's going to be that much more demand for it. And I for sure will be updating everybody as soon as I know anything. And I can't wait to be able to train on this very soon.
Yes, I know that I look at myself in the mirror now. So I started using it right after convention. It was actually still convention. I started using it, and now it's like I look at my face in the mirror and at 2:00 p.m. and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can totally tell a difference. And it feels so good. And, I look forward to the whole skincare regime at night and in the morning. I'm just loving the feel of it. It is different, and just a really, I think it's going to be a really great thing for all of us, being that we're all such, I mean, we already looked good. I mean, we were using Sanse. We've been taking vitamins for all these years, but this is even going to make it that much better. So anyway, to go along with our USANA lifestyle, this is amazing. So
yeah, and there's going to definitely be more products coming out later on as well with it. So
Cool.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Crystal, so much for accepting the ambassador position, because that's it's a special position, and we really appreciate all you do for us.
Thank you. I'm excited. Yay.
And you look awesome in that lab coat, by the way.
Thanks. I know. I think they're supposed to give us one or something. I'm not sure. Maybe so.
Okay, so here is our Nutrimil Free that we've had a few years ago. They are testing formulas for a new Nutrimil Free, and it's coming back. So they are also upgrading flavors for the chocolate and vanilla Nutrimil. And they're sending these to the field leaders, to certain field leaders for feedback. So when they get that back, they will work on the manufacturing and getting the final formula done so that they can get it out there. And there's no timeline for it yet, but there's also going to be a Nutrimil Free reset. So not only will you have the option of the Nutrimil reset, we will have the Nutrimil Free reset. So that's going to be giving us more options, and we're going to be that much further ahead. Also, the Be Healthy 28-day Maintain and Transform kits are in approval stage. So they're going through pricing and getting those on the shopping cart. Right now, you can get the Maintain kits. They're on the shopping cart now. This one right here is the Nutrimil chocolate, and you can see it consists of 3 bags of chocolate Nutrimil, Cell Essentials, and BioOmega, and there's the price. And that is enough for a Maintain of the 28 days. Whoops. The next one is Vanilla Nutrimil, which is the same, but it's Vanilla Nutrimil. And the MySmart Whey. So this is the 28-day Maintain of the MySmart. And you can switch that over to plant or soy if you don't want the whey. But there's the price, and it comes with Cell Essentials and BioOmega as well. And also the 5-day reset to be to the Be Healthy 28-day pack. Okay, so if you add a reset, the 5-day reset to any of those Maintain or Transform packs, then you get a 15% off on your order. So that's a huge savings. And the Transform phase is not on the shopping cart yet, but they are working on that. And so we'll be able to keep your eye open for that, because I know that Transform phase is one of the more, the one where you start seeing results. So, and you can see here that the price of the 5-day reset is $99.95 if you buy that by itself. All right, so upcoming events. So USANA's upcoming events, Lori talked about a Chinese tour. I'm not too familiar with that. If any of you are interested, you can find it on the hub. There's a Latin Women's Vegas event, which is similar to the Sweet Retreat for the Latin women, and that's coming up as well. Also, the USANA University is coming up. So this kind of snuck up on me. You know, it's like we're already in September, and here it is. USANA University, Washington, D.C., September 30th. That's in a couple of weeks. Chicago, October 7th. Los Angeles, October 21st. And San Antonio, October 28th. So Denver also is having one on October 14th, but they're doing their own. And what these are is these are intense workshops. And the goal is for an associate to walk away with a plan from here to March. And so they're also going to want an associate to be ready with the January implementation of healthy lifestyle living with the foods, and also the Celavive, which is going to launch in February. So this is going to be an event where they're going to work on your mindset, telling your story, building your brand, social selling, how to run a 28-day program, and putting into an action plan to see what the next 6 months is going to look like so that everyone can reach their potential. So there's going to be leaders in the area that will be helping with these, and you guys are very lucky who live in San Antonio, because it's like right there. You don't have to even fly anywhere. It's a one-day event. It's very inexpensive. $35, you guys, is all this costs in advance, and $50 on site. So they're also having a Celavive experience that evening. So you can bring guests to that. So if I tell you, if I lived in San Antonio, I'd have all my friends there doing the Celavive experience. That's going to be awesome. Also, keep your eye open on the Facebook page, USANA United States Facebook page, and you'll see more information on all this. All right, save the date. We finally got dates and a location, February 1st through 3rd, 2018, Hilton, Orange County, Costa Mesa for Sweet Retreat. So excited for this. Team DSI has 2 tables almost filled, you guys. If you want to go, any of you ladies, and be part of our table, you're going to save a lot of money. If you're part of our table, we got the early bird price because of our eagerness to buy those early on. So $75 is all it would cost you for a 3-day event. If you want to buy them singly and sit on a different table, it's $95. And also, if you want to buy your own table and put your own table together, it's $850 for a table of 10. So Celavive will also launch the same weekend, so it coincides with this. I'm sure they're going to do some exciting things around that. So USANA has events. These are USANA events, and what they do is they have international convention, and then it moves us into the next event, and then into the next event. So it moves us into USANA University, and then it moves us into Sweet Retreat, and then March and April is the USANA National Celebration again. USANA, Lori announced that it was going to be in March and April, again in different locations. So that going to one of those will be your event before going to International Convention. So let's see if we have a slide on that. Nope. Okay, so International Convention 2018, several of you have already bought your tickets. Basically, events are the way to go. You got to keep promoting them, keep putting yourself there. That's what's going to change your mindset, keep you excited, keep you on the right path. Because I know in the 12 years that I've been in USANA, I don't think I could have made it without going to all these events. And I can honestly say I think I've missed one event in like 12 years. You don't have to have my record, but seriously, you want to get to as many as you can, because otherwise it leads to a lot of stagnation. I would believe that I would stagnate. Anyway, so let's move on. That's the end of our training, you guys. It's a lot of information. You can listen to the recording later on. And Randy, do you want to finish it up?
Well, thank you so much for attending. All right, great job, Viola. That'll be the training portion of it. Let's finish up the webinar. Pull out your calendars and let's finish the 2017 strong. We have some events, of course. USANA University, Viola talked about, will be in Washington, D.C., September 30th, Chicago, August 7th, Los Angeles, October 21st, and San Antonio, October 28th. So again, this is an event that will take your branding, storytelling, and social selling to the next level. So if it's in your area, or if you want to travel to these, check the hub for more information on each location. GoPro, the 8th annual GoPro Recruiting Mastery. It'll be in Las Vegas, November 16th through the 18th. Single tickets are still on sale for $400 for this event. There'll be Pitbull, Tony Robbins, and then, of course, Mr. Eric Worre himself. An amazing event. This, I think, will be our 4th GoPro that we will be attending. So if you want to join us, let us know. We can get you a ticket. Now we're jumping into 2018. Viola's talked about the Sweet Retreat. Sorry, guys, this is a ladies-only event, February 1st through the 3rd in Costa Mesa, California. U.S. National, we'll be getting information on the U.S. National next month as far as location or locations for the U.S. National. So stay tuned. As soon as we know that, we'll update and start getting prepared to go as a team. 2018 International Convention. The biggest event of the year for 2018 is August 15th through the 18th. A lot of people have purchased their tickets. If not, they're on sale on the hub right now for $249, as well as the 10-packs on sale for $19.99 for a 10-pack. Texas Associates, special San Antonio live event is Saturday, September 30th with Dr. Ladd McNamara. $15 prepaid online, $20 at the door. So this is an amazing event here, Dr. Ladd McNamara in San Antonio. Utah Associates, we have a Health and Freedom actually this Thursday at corporate office. Will be Diamond Director Brian Douglas and the new associate Sean Bauer. We'll be doing a Health and Freedom at the corporate office. It'll be start promptly at 7. So if you're in the Salt Lake City area, bring your guests, show up around 6:30, give them a tour, and then come listen to Foundational Executive Diamond Director Brian Douglas. Also, next Sunday, at the home of Phyllis Walker, Brenna O'Reilly and Phyllis will be hosting a mixer in Bountiful. Again, the time for that will be 5 p.m. at Phyllis's home. There are numbers that you can RSVP either Phyllis or Brenna if you want to attend. Make sure you bring guests to this event as well if you're attending. And this is the trunk of Jared's car, showing how prepared everyone needs to be when driving out and about, because you'll never know who you may run into to talk to, and just got to be prepared with everything to get the person the information they need to make the best choice for them. So thank you so much. I'm going to open it up. We have about 7 minutes for questions and comments. If you have a question or comment, I haven't been staying too up with the chat as of yet. Let me see. Great trainings. Wow, goes back for a while. If you have a question, shoot me a text or shoot something out on the comment line. If you have any questions on any part of the training. Oh, Catherine Lord, can you buy one Health and Freedom paper? No, they come in packs of 25 at corporate office. I think they used to a long time ago, or you could get a single paper if you were at the corporate office, but no, they come in the packs of 25, which, let's see. Crystal, you rock, Crystal. She did. Wow, what an amazing job. Both going down and helping out in Houston with the True Health Foundation. And congratulations for being the Tel Aviv ambassador. It's a great honor.
15% off your whole order or just those products. That would be those products. So if you were to buy a reset and maintain, then it would be 15% off those products. Or if you were to do a transform and a reset, anything that you add a reset to either the transform or the maintain, that's where the 15% comes in.
Yes. Jared, no, sorry, you cannot go to Sweet Retreat. What does Nutrimil Free mean? Oh, excellent question.
When they came out with Nutrimil Free, the only option we had before that was strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, Nutrimil in the soy base. So that's the one that actually came back. They wanted to get a plant-based shake. So they came out with the Nutrimil Free shake. And it does not mean that it's free, but it means it's free from a lot of ingredients that you would not normally want in a shake. So it was like gluten-free, and it was low glycemic, and it was
dairy-free.
Dairy-free. Yeah, I think it was the only one that was dairy-free as well. And so, and it was plant-based. So now they're doing a new formulation of it because then it went away. And then the MySmart came in, and MySmart is fabulous, and it's an advanced system. So I'm just waiting for Nutrimil Free. It's like, how much better couldn't they get it? So we'll see. That's what that means.
Yep. Here's some great tips from Becky Armstrong. If anyone is flying somewhere for the USANA University on September 30th, fly to Washington, D.C.
Yes, that would be in your territory, right, Becky?
Okay, let's see. No, it's not 15% off.
The reset.
Vegan friendly, yeah, I would say.
It is vegan friendly. The Nutrimil Free is.
Yep.
Yes.
And I think that's a ditto on Crystal's contribution to Texas. No. Excellent. If there are any other questions, please let us know quick. If not, we can end this webinar early. Uh-oh. Go ahead and open your mic, Jared.
I wanted to ask about the 15%. I'm still confused. Is it 15% on the entire order, including the reset and the maintain phase and the cell essentials?
Yes. Yes.
Only.
Yeah, but you'd have to buy it like in the maintain group, like the whole maintain packet.
So the reset would go down to $85, and the maintain phase order would go down 15%. So the
Yeah.
whole
Yes.
thing,
The whole order, yes.
the entire order goes down 15. What if it's additional products as well?
No.
Not the additional, just those, if you combine a transform with reset or as maintain with reset, then it's 15% off all those products.
And what happens to the points?
Good question.
That is a very good question. You know what? She didn't address that. I would assume they would stay the same.
I don't know. I think something we'd have to research or see when it comes out. 'Cause again, this is hot off the press from US Field.
When does it come out?
You can buy it now. You could actually order them now. You can get the 15% in the reset and the maintain. If you know.
Is it on enrollments? Is it on enrollments only right now, or is it on for shopping cart orders too?
I think it's shopping cart.
Shopping cart.
Yeah,
as
shopping
well.
cart.
Mhm.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
Fantastic.
Any other questions? We'll leave the line open for a minute or so.
Yes, I have a question.
All right, Catherine. Hey.
Oh my God, it's so hot here. So I just had to run outside with the dogs. They had to go potty.
Okay.
So the reset formulation, is that different than what's in the regular bags? You know, the big bags?
The reset is the same as the Nutrimil.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's the same as the one that's in the bags. And so the only other different formulation is My Smart right now. And you can get the Transform and the Maintain in My Smart as well. So you can choose.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And Becky had a really good point. She wants to offer her clients more of the My Smart, which are less sugars or 0 sugars. And so you can actually purchase the 28-pack whey, soy, or plant My Smarts. I mean, I don't know if you can offer that to them in the singles. I would say more get them the big bags, big bags.
You can also do that in the Maintain or the Transform because they
two
come
big
in those.
bags.
So you can get the 15% off. I would do it that way. I would get them in the Maintain or Transform.
So if you have a person that is really watching their sugar intake, the My Smart is definitely the better way to go than the Nutrimills. But excellent point there. All right. Any other questions? We're about right at the top of the hour. Leave it open for a few more seconds here. I want to thank everyone that joined us tonight. We love sharing all the new information with team. And what an amazing company we have. Very proud to be a part of it. And the support from the U.S. Field, they are there, and they're where you can definitely contact them and ask any questions that you may have.
All right. Well, everyone have a good week.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me, let's see. It's a little harder when I'm trying to run the whole thing. I'm going to unmute everyone. Stand by. I got to figure out how to do it. This way. Okay. Okay, I've unmuted everyone. Everyone just say good night and God bless.
Good night and God bless.
Good night, God bless.
Good night.
Good night. God bless.
Love you all.
Great job, Mom and Dad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, fabulous.